Alright guys, we're finally back. So, just want to take a little bit of time to thank you all for supporting the channel. We're just starting out here at Stinkpot Shack Show, and internet problems happen, and it was extremely frustrating, and I just want to thank you all for coming back. So, now that that's out of the way, let's get back to some Stinkpot action. The boost we did previously is wasted, so whenever I publish this later, I'm going to publish both videos. This is part 2, just to let you know, and part 1 was only about 40 minutes long before we cut out, so now we are into part 2. Hopefully we last a little bit longer. I'm going to go more than an hour this time to try and make up for that lost time we had. And I guess the only benefit to doing this later is our India crowd. You know, it's later in the morning for you, because I think when I start at 8 p.m. Central, that's really probably like 6:30 a.m. for India. At least for Jawid time, I think it's around 6:30 in the morning. So we're back, and once again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. From time to time, we'll probably have internet issues. That's just part of streaming life. So I'll try to minimize that as best as I can. But now we're going to get back into the action. Now my armies are finally ready. We have, a whopping 1 minute left on our boost. So we wasted a good, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of our boost. Maybe more than that. So, let me clear some of my debris here. I'm up to 8 pieces of cake, so if anybody has 9, post your picture somewhere in line or wherever I have access to it. Let's see if we can't get someone with 9 pieces of cake. Because right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop, is that a knife? Did we just get a knife pop up? Let's count again, because I'm a little slow right now. Alright, so let's go clockwise this time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, 9 pieces of cake. Does anybody else have 9 pieces of cake? Or does anybody have 10? Let me know. So yeah. So I must have got that when I was offline trying to figure out my internet problem. But nonetheless, we are back to and I just lost the mic. Okay, here we go again. So we're back. I think I got the mic back. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. I'll put it in chat real quick. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and get right back into another boost. And boost again, boost, boost. And we'll do our hero boost. Alright, so let's go try and find another, let's see, we have some, too many spells probably. 11, 11. Yep, there it is. Okay, now I should be able to quick train. Okay. There we go. Everything's full. Everything's full. Let's go find another TH10 to attack. We'll see if we can't get some good TH10 raids going on right now, because this has been a very slow start. I'll give you that. But we are trying to get a Legend League. Our first attack was a major fail. Lost 35 trophies. But that's okay. It's going to happen. It'll happen less once I get my 2 other heroes back. But we're going to try and find some TH10s right now. And see if we can't get some good chunk of our trophies back. Don't really care about loot tonight. All I care about is getting some trophies. So we're going to find a good TH10. once I get my heroes back, we'll start attacking some TH11s so you guys can see my strategies on attacking TH11s. But right now we're going to focus strictly on TH10s. And it's slow going, so we'll get there. Let's go. Where's my TH10s at tonight? That's the problem being TH11. It takes a while to find these pesky 10s. They like to hide from me, but they can't hide forever. So I'll sooner or later find one that we can use to attack with. TH11, 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 TH11. Where's my 10s? Hopefully we have some good karma. Oh, there's a 10. Alright, so we're going to start with this attack. Let me see here. Like I said before, first thing I look at is where's the queen? The queen is right there. So I want to focus on taking her out first. And with the queen walk that I want to do, you typically want the air defenses to be on the outside. So with this queen walk, it's going to be difficult to get in there. But we'll try it anyway. See what we can do. What I want to do is take out some of these some of these buildings out first. That way I can pretty much dictate that the queen is going to walk to the right instead of to the left. So we'll take that out. Okay, so now I can start my queen walk here, and we'll put 4 healers behind her, and we'll just start walking her around and see what she can get. The whole strategy of the queen walk is to basically get as much of that defense out of the way. So we'll give that a shot. And she's actually going to go ahead and go forward, so I'll go ahead and let her go forward. And we'll go ahead and throw up a jump spell. We'll throw in our main army right now, and we'll get her going. So I want to get her in there, get my main army in there. Now that they're in there, we'll freeze that Inferno Tower, and we'll rage some of those Valks. And the looks like the healers have split off onto the Golem, which is going to be problematic. But we're going to get that Town Hall down, so this was definitely a good attack from that standpoint. Much better than that last attack. And now that I've gotten the Town Hall down, what I want to do is focus on getting those Infernos down. I'm going to have to pop my Queen ability because I want to try and get to that 50% mark. And I'm at 46. It's going to be close. I have 6 remaining archers. Now we're at 47%. The Queen is down. While we're going to try and take out some of these buildings while the defenses are focused on the Golem, and that wasn't fast enough. So now I got to kind of pick and choose. We're at 48%. Let's see if we can't use these remaining archers to get to that 50%, because the trophy boost significantly goes up when you get a 2-star versus a 1-star. I'll get a lot more trophies for 2-starring. So that's the goal right now, and I should be able to get it, because this will put me at 49%, and then I see that builder hut right there, and I have 3 archers. So even if I have defenses on me, let's see what that one does. I should be able to take it out real quick with 3 quick hits from the archers. But I just want to make sure there's not an easier target, and I don't really. Yeah, let's just put all 3 of them right there and get that 50%. Bam. So there's a 50% 2-star. Hey Nook, thanks for coming back. Can you hear me? Because I didn't have time to test my microphone, so I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I'm pretty sure someone would have told me otherwise by now. But so we got 5 trophies on that one. If you can't hear me, let me know, and I'll try and fix that. But let me collect. And one thing, you know, earlier on part 1 of this series, I was talking about how you want to get as high trophies as you can, or not high trophies, as high as a league as you can. So another good perk of being in the Titan League is when your shield wears off, they have what is called Guard now. And Guard is basically a free shield where no matter if you attack or not, your guard timer is not going to excuse me, your guard timer is not going to go down. So at the Titan League, you actually get, you can see at the top here, I actually get 2 hours worth of guard. So that's basically 2 free hours I get to attack, and I can attack as many times as I can in that 2 hours, and this timer is not going to go down. It's going to be 2 hours of real time. So that's very beneficial at the Titan League. Because I think at, you know, the league previous to this, it's either 30 minutes or an hour. So you get a big jump in the guard once you get up to the Titan League. So another good bonus for climbing the leagues as high as you can. And we'll go ahead and set up for our next attack here. You get my golems at the ready. I have my second account feeding this first account here, so that's how I'm able to always make sure I have castle troops. And just give myself another golem, wizard, archer, and quake. Alright. So yeah, so we lost 35 trophies, and now we just got back 5, so we're still 29 down. And as long as I stay above 4,000, I'll stay in the Titan League. So I got 86 trophies to spare at this time. So we're just going to wait for our army to get ready. Is there anybody online right now? What I'm going to do while I wait is I'm going to throw my base out here for a friendly challenge, and the only way you can join in on this friendly challenge is to be part of Late for Supper. So if you're feeling lucky, hop into the game right now, and I'm going to issue a challenge. Who can get 30% on my base? So let's see if anybody can get 30%. If not, if no one accepts that challenge, then we'll just continue raiding. But I'm just curious if there's anyone out there that can get 30% on this. It won't be the it'll be my TH11 base, so I think the hardest thing to overcome is going to be that Eagle artillery, especially if you've never gone against an Eagle artillery before. Definitely going to be interesting. I don't think anybody that's online right now can get that 30%, but hey, we'll see. Or maybe we won't see. Maybe they're too scared. Or maybe they're still mad at me because of the internet problems I had. Who knows? Because I had 7 watching, and now we got 2 watching. So definitely lost some audience, and I'm sorry for that, guys. Internet gods hate me right now. But it really sucks because, you know, like I said, I'm just starting out. I'm just trying to get an audience, and that's not going to really help people to come around if I'm going offline like that. But to my credit, it's the first time that's happened in 8 videos now that I've streamed, so it's a pretty good track record. I'll go blame WoW if it keeps happening. But so we are just about ready, just waiting on my queen to get ready. So yeah, part 1 of this video series is going to be 40 minutes, and then it's just going to cut off. And so now this is part 2, and I'm going to go a little bit longer than an hour. Not on part 2, but total. So probably about 30 more minutes in this part 2. So it'll be about 40 minutes each for part 1 and part 2, to kind of give you guys a little extra content for those who stuck around and waited till I was able to get back online. So I appreciate those that did stick around, and you know, thank you for being here. It's really good to have you. So we're at 4 minutes 30 seconds till my queen is up. So it's really, since I'm boosting, it's really going to be 1 more minute. And do I have my spells? Yes, I have my spells. So got a 50%, so let's try and get that. The queen walk is really the crucial point of my attack. If I can get up to about 30% with just the queen, then I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to get the 50% with my main army. So right now I'm using a low cost elixir. It only costs 271,000 elixir and 2,900 dark. Now I have much better armies, but they are very expensive. You can see the one above it says DE raids. That is a really good army. Baby dragons are awesome at taking out the exterior buildings, but it costs me $500,000 elixir to do one raid. So I only use that whenever I'm farming strictly dark elixir, because it only uses 140 dark elixir, so I can normally get a ton of that with that army. And you know, when I was at the tail end of TH10, I didn't need elixir because all my elixir upgrades were done, so I would use that army because it didn't matter how much elixir I was getting. So here we go, find another TH10, and hopefully we'll have better luck and can continue to climb the trophy ladder here. So Nuck, you gonna be honest and say you've been playing a little Clash lately, or? I bet you have. I bet you've at least clicked on your loot pumps to empty them, and you might have done an upgrade or two. Okay, maybe one day. Nope, none. So you're on now. You ready to take on my challenge? Get your 30%. While I search for this elusive TH10 to attack. I will attack a TH11 if it's abandoned. So I've been looking out for those because sometimes you can find the loot in the 700 and 800k range when you find an abandoned TH11. But right now I'm strictly focused on TH10s because the odds are I'll find one of them before I find a TH11 that's abandoned. So okay, still no TH10s. So where are you guys in your town hall? Nook, I think you said you were TH11, or not TH11. TH8, I think, is where you said you were. Where's everybody else at? I know Peaches is at TH10. I know Zoid's at TH9, closing in on TH10, but anybody else out there that's watching, where are you guys at? And what is your favorite army? Mine is definitely the bowlers, but I can't always use the bowlers combined with the golems because that's just a crazy amount of dark elixir. Like if I really wanted to use the army I wanted to use, it would cost almost 7,000 dark elixir. Hey Ryan, thank you for joining tonight. Is this your first time here? If it is, welcome to the channel. This is Think Pot Shack Show. This is actually part 2 of the video tonight because we had technical difficulties, and I was offline for about 30 minutes while I was figuring out why my internet just suddenly went out. But we're back now, and we're doing a climb to the Legend League. This is going to be a very slow climb. I'm not going to try to rush it or anything. I'm just going to show you my progression to it because Titan League is the highest I've ever been. So we're just going to see how it goes. Now this TH10, you can see I should be able to get to the air defenses with my Queen Walk, but we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to try and get some of these buildings taken out with my wizards first. And then we'll start the Queen Walk down here with the army camp. But don't look like I'm going to get to, so we'll go ahead and start our Queen Walk hopefully right here. Hopefully she goes right, because I want her to go toward those air defenses. Clan name is Late for Supper, all one word, Nook. So, had to use my ability early, didn't want to use it that soon. But, yeah, so we got the archer towers going on my... Man, that sucks. I gotta take those down. We'll go in and start with the main part of our army now. Get some of these wizards in and get my rage going. Get those Valks really motorizing going. Now the queen is on the inside, so this is a good spot. I'm going to freeze that Inferno Tower, and let's see if we can't get a jump in there. Got 33%. Okay, so a couple of the Valks went inside, so that's good. But the problem is I've already used my queen ability, so if she goes down real quick, I'm in trouble because I'm only at 40%. Got some wizards on the outside, but I need that Inferno Tower down, and the Golem's tanking for the queen, so I should get to 50%, but we'll just have to see. 47. It's going to be close, because the queen is going down. 48. Oh man, 49. Are you kidding me? Get that. There we go. Golem got that air sweeper. Thank the Lord. So, Peaches, can you put the clan tag in for him? I think if I might have it in, I'll have to put it in the clan description, or sorry, the channel subscription if I don't have it in there already. But after this, I'll go and show you guys the clan tag if you want to join. But I got 50%, and that's where we're going to call it a day on this battle. So, whopping 2 trophies. So, not ideal. So, Ryan asked, what level can you start the Queen Walk at? You can generally start the Queen Walk at any level. You definitely want to have your Queen at least level 5. But, you know, TH9 is where you get the Queen. So, it's not going to be, like, you're going to need... The problem with the Queen Walk now is they kind of nerf the healers. So if you have 20 healers, that's going to... 20 healers is not going to keep your Queen alive any better than 5 or 6 healers are, because the more healers you add to the mix, the less effective they become. So most people run with 5 healers just to have good army space, but if you're only like a level 5 to 10 archer queen, you're probably going to need 6 to 8 healers, because they're going to keep your queen, you know, she's going to go down a lot quicker. And so I would say effective queen walks, you probably want to be at least level 15 on your archer queen. Another thing to note, let me do a replay of that last battle, because I want to show you something else that's really good tactic on the at the Queen Walk. So let me speed it up a little bit. Okay, so here comes the Queen Walk again. Now what you want to do with this Queen Walk is you want to try and get the pathing towards those air defenses. I didn't expect that Tesla to pop up there, but here's what I want you to show. What I want to show right here. I popped the rage right on the healers. Now, that is because they will heal, you know, twice or 3 times as fast as what they normally would. So when you need a health boost to your queen, you pop a rage on all your healers, and you can see that her health shoots right back up to full health. So that's what you want to do with that. And you want to try and get those air defenses out. And also, obviously, you want to get those archer towers out, because they were killing my healers pretty effectively there. So, yeah, that's pretty much the basics of the Queen Walk. I would say, you know, around level 15 is where you're going to start seeing a good effective use of the Queen Walk. Not to say you can't use it earlier, but expect your queen to die a lot quicker when she's not, you know, very high level. And always keep a couple of rage handy for the healers when you need an emergency boost to your queen's health. So yeah, that's that. And let's go ahead and get another attack in. So Nook, yeah, so late for supper. Peaches put it in there. There's the clan tag for you. It's closed. 1 second. We'll fix that right up. There you go. Now it's open. don't want to send it to completely open because then we'll just get flooded. So hopefully you can get in when it's, there it is. Welcome, Nook. You're our first YouTube recruit, so thank you for joining late for supper. If anyone else is in, our clan tag is in our chat. So I have a challenge here. Who can get 30% on my base? Let's see if anybody out there can get 30% while we wait on my army. I'm going to go ahead and give myself some more troops. Don't worry about the video feed. This silly adapter I have from my phone, I disconnect it pretty frequently, so it'll be back up shortly, but you guys should still be able to hear me. So I'm going to give myself some castle troops real quick. Yep, and there's the feed back up. Good. Has anybody accepted that challenge yet? Nobody? We're still waiting? That's fine. We're going to go ahead and go into another boosted raid right now and try the queen walk because the queen is just about ready. So we'll get another battle going just shortly. Probably about 20 seconds. It'll be ready. Now I will say if someone does accept that challenge, then it is a different base than what you see here. The layout is a little different. Let me see if I can show you the layout. Yeah, so that layout is a little different. That's my old TH10 layout. So good luck with that. But we're going to go ahead and try to find another TH10. Because we need to catch up on our trophies. We got let's see, we lost 35 trophies the very first attack. And now we've only gained 7 back. So we're probably not going to get it back during this last part 2 of our stream, because at this level gaining trophies is really hard, because you'll be lucky to get double digits on your raids unless you can get, you know, at least 2 stars and 80% or above. So this should be an effective queen walk here because everything's on the outside. So we're going to give this one a shot here. Guess I'll start trying to take out a couple of these buildings here because I really want the queen to go down here towards this air defense. So now that I've cleared out a couple of those buildings, we can start her here, and she should path towards the bottom here. So now she's taking out the air defense because you don't want those air defenses on your healers. And see, even at level 36, she goes down pretty quick because the cannons are her worst enemy. They do so much DPS, so you want to try and get those taken out. And now that cannon's out, the healers are going to be able to keep her healed. Now, another thing that's limiting my ability to keep myself healed is I'm only running 4 healers instead of 5 or 6, so that's why the queen walk wasn't that effective. But we're just going to keep going around this base and see what we can do. We'll probably just add a golem here just to keep that cannon damage down. The queen's going to take out that cannon, so that one's not going to be a problem. But I'm just going to have this golem lead my queen around the base. And I should get some good damage off of it. So we're at 21% now. Once I get her up to 30%, then we'll start the main attack force. And that'll probably be way over here in this corner is where we'll start them. So, looks like they might have got one of my healers. I can't tell. Oh, the air bombs are getting them. So, we're at 28%. This is a good queen walk, but we're kind of running out of time. So, we're going to go ahead and start the next phase of our attack. And see if we can't get a 50 star. A 50%. That jump spell will be there quite a long time, so I'm going to try and get the Vaps to go in the center there. And there's our 1 star. I've already popped her ability, so now that the queen is in the middle, it's going to be hard to get the Town Hall because I've already popped that ability, but who knows, I might get lucky. Definitely got decent damage on this, and she's going after the Town Hall right now. Still got the healers on her, so we definitely got the healer to get the 2-star for us, so that's good. We got 2 stars. That's a great attack, guys. We got 80%. Gonna use the rest of these archers. The queen is still alive, getting all that loot. We got all the loot that was available. I don't even remember if there was a lot of loot, but this is how you do your attacks. This is a great attack for a TH10. If I would have, you know, hadn't been so complacent and would have actually hurried my attacks quicker, I might have been able to 3-star this one, but I just ran out of time. Thank you, Soundless Jet. We'll have to work on the graphics for next time. So, yeah, I'm having a little stream quality issues tonight. This is part 2 of our stream, so thank you for letting me know that there's graphics issues, and I'll try and get the stream quality better for the next time. So, thank you for that. So, we got 16 trophies on that push. That's a really awesome... Thank you, Silence Jet. I appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by, and it's a pleasure having you here. So, just know that we're having a little internet issue tonight, so my quality has been not so great tonight, but check out my other videos, and I'll try and get the quality back up where it should be. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your like. Thank you for your feedback. I appreciate, you know, commenters like you that help this channel become better, so I appreciate everything you did for me tonight. In case you haven't seen my description, I'm streaming 3 days a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Central USA time. So feel free to keep checking us out. We encourage you to stop by again. So tonight we're going to be going for probably about 10 more minutes on tonight's stream, and I think I got most of my trophies back now. So I definitely got my star bonus. So that 360,000 you just saw me get was my star bonus. So, you know, Titan League, I got 360,000, and then my league bonus was 280,000. So, what's that math? 640, I think? 640k loot just from bonuses on that attack. And as you can tell, you know, the very first one we did tonight, we lost 35 trophies. And 35 trophies at TH11 is a nightmare to have to overcome, but we are slowly churning away. We've got 23 back already, so we almost got back to ground zero for tonight. But we're going to do a couple more raids, and then we're going to call it a night. So thank you guys for sticking in with me today as we went through our technical issues and got everything where it needs to be. So yeah, that last one we did, oh, let's see, look at that. Peaches got 33% on the challenge. Let's check out. The challenge was get 30% against my TH11 base. Let's see how she did. So, here she goes. Where's she at? Okay, she's down here with the giant starting off. And if you don't know anything about this Eagle artillery, it's TH11 defense only, and the kicker about that is it will just stay dormant. As you can see, it's not doing anything right now. It'll stay dormant until you have 30% of your entire army on the field. Once you have 30% of the army, this thing will engage, and it's going to start firing volleys, and it can pretty much cover the entire map, so no troop on this battlefield is going to be safe. And you'll see these little yellow hexagon icons. That's how you can tell who it's locked onto. But she's doing a nice base intervention here. She's got through 2 of my lava walls, and she's raged with her troops. And so now she's at 21%, and she's following it up with some minions while the Eagle artillery is focused on the Barbarian King. So that's what's allowing her to get the damage. And now she sends in the Queen to, you know, cap off her 33% win. So this is a real good practice run for Peaches, and so far it is the highest damage percentage of the night against my base. So if you want to join, The clan late for supper, come on in and see if you can't get higher than Peaches 33%. And yeah, good attack, Peaches, real good. Granted, I only had one hero up, so who knows what might have happened if I had had all three of my heroes up. But my Grand Warden, he is currently on his way to level 5 to get that first Eternal Tome ability, which will make my troops invincible for 3.5 seconds. But anyway, that was a great attack, Peaches. She didn't have a good army, she says. So I will put out, let's see if anyone can get 40% now. Let's just keep pushing the bar up. Who can get 40%? Maybe I will, what I'll probably do actually is start a little Hall of Fame on my base, and I'll keep track of, you know, over the lifetime of me doing this, who has the highest base, and, or sorry, the highest damage percentage on my base. And if anyone can get that elusive 3-star 100% on this base challenge of mine, I'll have to reward you in some way. But for now, we are trying just to get some raids going. We're trying to see if anyone can 3-star my base, but for now, we'll just take a 40%. Peaches she accomplished a 30% challenge by getting 33%. So go ahead, Nook, give it a shot. I think you're TH8. Hey, Silence Jet. So how do I put my chat in the stream? Basically, I use OBS for my encoder, and OBS is basically the magic that makes this whole setup this whole layout happen. So the live chat is its own little module, and then the video camera part is its own little module, and then the game where you can see my game, that's a whole other module. So I basically have like 3 or 4 moving parts, and it's all put together by OBS Studio. It's a free download. So Nook, you going in there? Go ahead, buddy. So Silence Jet, if you're curious on how to put your chat in there, just go to YouTube and do a search for add chat to your overlay in OBS. Search for something like that, and there's tons of videos out there that'll help you, show you how to get that set up. It's pretty easy. It's really intimidating at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. So Nook, what do you need? You want Quake, Poison? What do you want, Nook? I'll give it to you. Do I even have my army going? Let's see here. I don't think I do. There we go. Just waiting on one spell. Poison! Poison for the win. Looks like someone gave it to you. I didn't see what they gave you, but hopefully you got a poison. So hit that attack button, Nook, and get in there. Is the stream still blurry, guys? Because I see the stream quality is still orange, so I bet it's still blurry. But I'll have to watch it on the replay when we're done and see where I need to tweak a couple things. But let's see. Oh, there he goes. Alright, so Nook is going to accept my challenge. Let's see what he can do. So, Silence Jet, to get the chat in there, while you're in OBS, if you go to Sources, you want to add a browser source. And once you add that browser source, you're going to see a URL there. And then once you have that box up, you need to go back over to your YouTube and go to Go Live on YouTube, or what once you're there and go live, you'll see the live chat window, and there'll be a cog icon. To the right of that will be a 3-dot icon. You want to hit that 3-dot icon and select pop out chat, and then it'll pop out chat into another window, and that window will have a URL at the top, and you copy and paste that URL into your browser source in OBS, and that is what enables your live chat. And the kicker about that is every time you do a stream, you have to go back and repeat that process in its entirety, because the URL for your live chat is going to change. So like I said, if you want any more info on that, hop over to YouTube and do a search for it, and there's tons of videos that can, show you a video walkthrough. Wow, Nook, you got 24% before the Eagle artillery smashed the rest of your army. Bye-bye, Gollum. Sorry, my friend. You were a good, hearty student. 24%, that is impressive for a TH8. I didn't expect you to get that far, Nook, so I wouldn't complain about that at all. So, let's see. I have about... We'll go ahead and gym it because it's getting late. And we're at 40-minute mark on this one already, so... Normally I keep my streams limited to an hour, but I went a little over tonight since you guys were so gracious to stick with me while I recovered from my technical difficulty, so appreciate you guys hanging around for that. So that's why I wanted to go a little bit longer tonight. So do I have all my spells? Yes, I do. Don't need that much poison, though. What am I missing? 2 rage. I'm missing a jump, but I'm going to add a rage instead. I'm going to have 3 rage this time. That seems to be helping out a lot better. I didn't really need the 2 jump spells on the last one, so that's why I think 3 rage would be better. Let me go ahead and edit this so I can take out a jump and do a 3 rage. So that jumped up my cost of the army a little bit, but oh well. So this is going to be the last raid I do for tonight, and then I'll go ahead and issue one more challenge. So we'll kind of do both of those things. Alright, so there we go. So I have my army now, I believe. Yep, army capacity. And this time I'm also I want to give myself 5 healers, because if I can get that queen walk going, that'll be nice. So let's go ahead and see. I need 14 to make another healer, so that's 4, 8. Actually, we'll take 1 Valk away, because that's 8 right there, and then 1, 2, that's 10. There's my 14. Okay, then we'll add 1 healer. Alright, let's try that out. So here we go, final attack of the night. Road to Legend League begins here, part 2. We're in negative trophies for the night, unless I can pull off another 15 to 20 trophy win on this one. But Legend League, considering I'm at the very bottom of Titan League, expect me to do this series for months. And I'm not going to do this series every week, because, that's going to get boring, you guys sitting here watching me grind up to Legend League. But we'll switch it up and do a different theme every week. So, what we're going to be doing next week is we're going to be focusing on attack strategies, how to do the funnel technique, how to do a queen walk, how to use different army compositions, how to look at the base and determine what army you need to use for that base. So we'll focus on attack strategies next week, and we'll come back to this Legend League crawl later as the streams go on. So going to find an... Oop, is this a dead base? Let's see. Nope. Inferno towers are up. it just looked weird because the walls were a lower level than I'm used to seeing. So here's a TH10. I'm not going to attack it because in order to have an effective queen walk, these air defenses really need to be on that outer edge of the base. But since they're not, we're going to have to pass because I can't afford another loss. So, that's TH11. I would attack that one if I would have had all my heroes. So next week, or next time I do this, we will have hopefully all my heroes back, and I can show you some TH11 attacks, because I am successful at those when I have that Grand Warden around. He's really helpful because he provides a health boost to everybody that's around him, as well as I'll have the Eternal Tome ability next time around as well. So let's find a good TH10 to end the night on. And here we go. And then we will, TH10, where you at? Thank you, Buy My Mixtape, for showing up tonight. I appreciate you stopping by. Still can't find a TH10. Got some good loot at the TH11 levels, though. It's just I'm not about the loot tonight. I want to try and get my trophies up, so yeah. TH10, where you at? Wow, 537 elixir, 536 elixir, but can't chance it. I've been on good spurts with luck, and I've been on bad spurts. During my good times, I can go a good 2 months without losing a battle, and sometimes I'll go like 5 in a row loss, and that's when life gets really depressing, when you've lost 200 trophies and you can't do anything about it. So I think there was a TH10 and I just skipped over it way too fast without even looking at it. That's the problem with hitting the next button. You get in the habit of hitting next, and I don't know how many times in the lifetime of this game that I've skipped over really good bases. So try not to let that happen too often. So still TH11s. This is going to be the last raid once I find a good battle to attack. Is there any questions from tonight's stream on any of the raids, or any questions in general about the game? I'll be happy to answer them while I'm waiting for a TH10. But until then, we will hopefully find one soon. I wish you could filter just, okay, here we go. Let's see. The air defenses are kind of on the outside. I don't know how that's going to go, though. But we'll just give it a shot and see what happens. Let's go ahead and start off with my wizards. Get a couple of them buildings out. So when my archer queen jumps in there, she'll go straight for that air defense. Should be able to get one more building there. Now the cannon locked on. So I'm not gonna. Oh, I did get it. So that wizard's gonna make a hole for me. So I'll just let him continue to do that before I send in my queen. That way, that'll save me a jump spell. And now we can get in to start this queen walk. She's probably gonna go to the army camp and then the archer tower. And yep, we need to get that air defense down quick. So 2 of my healers are gone already. So we're gonna go ahead and start the main part of my attack. Get the Valks in. Get that archer queen healed up. Let's see if we can't get into the core of this base. We're going to do another rage, and we will freeze the Inferno Tower. So now we are in the core, which is good for getting that Town Hall, but can we get that Town Hall is the question. We'll do a Quake, and we're going to get 50%. Let's rage the Queen one more time to give her that extra oomph boost she needs to get that Town Hall. And now there it is. There's that Town Hall. There's a quick, easy 2-star. And if I can get that Inferno Tower, then I might be able to rejuvenate my Queen, but she's going down. Okay, so might be able to save the Queen on this one. I'm down to like 2 or 3 healers, but you can see the Queen is definitely coming up on health. But once the cannons and Teslas get in range, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, she's going down. Save the Queen! Oh, she's barely hanging in there. Barely. But you can see how effective the Queen Walk can be if you can keep her alive this long. So yeah, she's almost died twice, and I've had to break out the paddles and shocked her back into away from the white light. But now that the cannon's locked on and the Barb King's locked on, there's nothing I can do at that point. So we are at 70%. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to get much. Maybe a couple buildings, but that's about it. So 70%. 70% is key in your raids because that is when you get 100% of your league bonus. So 70% is the magic number you want to hit in all your raids, so you can get the maximum league bonus, because otherwise you'll get like 90% or of the total amount or whatever. So whatever your league bonus is. So this is where we will end it tonight for this raid. And I got a measly 4 trophies, even though I got a 2-star 70%. But you can see it says 100% bonus, and that's because I got the 70%. So yeah, Peaches says 70% of the time it works every time. How true. So she's trying to be funny, and I always tell her, you know, she's just not as funny as me. So it's true. But now I'm going to ask for minions. No, I'm not. I don't want to train minions. I want to ask for minions, because minions seem to do well on defense for me, because most of the time I get attacked by air troops, and they don't expect the minions to come out. But if they don't have poison, the minions will destroy balloons. They'll destroy bowlers and Valk. So yeah. So thank you all once again for joining us tonight. I lost my feed again. It's coming back. So I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. We had a lot of technical difficulties tonight, but I want to tell you how much I appreciate having you around and helping me grow this channel. You know, we've only been doing this for about 2 or 3 weeks now, so I'm still trying to figure out the audio quality, the video quality, but if you hang with me, I promise I'll continue to work on it and get the quality where it should be. So so thank you once again for stopping by tonight. We will be back Thursday, where we will be back into Art of Conquest, where I met Nook, and Peaches also plays there, as well as Zoid and a couple other people. Kid Kuda is rising quickly over there, so Thursday we'll be back, but as for now, I'm going to say goodnight, and if you're down in Florida, stay safe from that hurricane that's coming. And we'll keep our prayers out to you, as well as the Carolinas and pretty much the whole East Coast, because I used to live down there for 7 years, so I know what it's like when a hurricane's approaching. So stay safe, guys.